Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple destined to be in love that loves reacting to some Destiny.
It's Destiny time.
It's Destiny time, Destiny 2, Warmind all cutscenes. Yeah, so if you want all of our Destiny reactions, check out the description of this video because we got a playlist there for you. I believe this is the last of the little expansions, and then there's gonna be another big long cutscene reaction, which we're gonna do same way we did the other cutscene reactions where they're really long. They're like over like a couple hours. Is we do it on Patreon, which is links down below in the description of this video. We're gonna do that weekly, and then we'll have it full on YouTube, the full big long version.
Big full 5-hour version.
Yeah, I don't know it's gonna be 5 hours, but it's really long. Because it's Destiny, we also got a drink for it.
Yeah, we do. It is the Awakened Amethyst.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Sorry, I was licking all the sugar rim off my mouth.
Life is a delicate thing, Guardian. Hope, faith, love. In an instant, they're gone. Everything you've sworn to protect is lost. And all you're left with is silence and shadow, and the knowledge that you should have done more.
Great pep
Could we
talk.
have defeated Gaul if the Traveler hadn't awakened? And what of the next threat? Or the next? What then? The Traveler is awake, and the age of legends is upon us. In the shadow of the light, our universe is a beautiful, terrible place. Where I once saw miracles,
Fun times.
now I see monsters.
Oh, that's
Someone has to.
cheerful.
We have to. That's what a Guardian does.
Okay, let's follow.
Guardians aren't supposed to investigate their past. That's the rule. But I'm not good with rules. Not when there's this much at stake. The Clovis Bray tech in that building allowed us to colonize the system during the Golden Age. They
Anastasia.
sought to create peace for all humanity. Which is ironic,
Doctor.
because they also built Rasputin, the single most powerful weapon in the solar system. Either way, it's all been entombed on Mars since the collapse. Along with something far more terrifying.
Time kicks some ass. Nice.
She got moves.
Oh. Okay, I thought that was her. I thought that was her doing that. I'm like, did she just cause like an earthquake?
Mars, the first place where humanity encountered the Traveler, home to the Clovis Bray Research Facility and lost wonders of the Golden Age. The ice caps have kept those wonders hidden for hundreds of years. But the return of the Traveler's light has sounded an alarm heard throughout the system, and perhaps beyond. The Red War is over, but Gaul's forces, what remains of them, have been scavenging during their retreat. And now that warsats are falling out of orbit near Mars, the Cabal are headed there too. I'll plot a landing course.
She was a cool design.
That's the private Vanguard channel.
Yeah, I
Do
mean,
you copy?
she's awoken, that's why.
Vanguard access
Okay.
code 0306. Get away from my Technos, you frozen!
Love the Awoken.
Guardian, requesting backup. I repeat, I need backup down here.
This frequency is reserved for official Vanguard business. So look, whoever this is...
That's cute. You've got one of the uptight goes.
Uptight?
I'm uploading coordinates to a safe landing zone. Please hurry.
You're a tad uptight.
But
we
you're
love
going to owe us for this one.
He's
I
just very
wouldn't have
by the
called
book.
you down
Yeah.
here unless it was absolutely critical. The most dangerous weapon in this system is on this planet, and an entire army of Hive is trying to destroy it. I need your help.
An entire army of Hive. You don't ask for much.
We've touched down on the surface of Mars, Guardian. What's your status? Are you safe?
For now. But there's a whole lot of not safe between us and the Clovis Bray facility, which is where we need to be.
What's so important there?
Warsats,
about your
like the one
Sparrow?
that almost hit you on approach, have been dropping out of the sky since I got here. Which usually means only one thing.
Rasputin. The greatest weapon of the Golden Age you were talking about. But that's impossible.
Nothing is impossible where Rasputin is concerned. Meet me at the facility.
I've never seen Hive like this before.
As far as I know, they don't exist anywhere but here.
Oh, great.
I think it might be time to call in help from the Vanguard.
Not a great idea. Zavala won't be happy about us digging around Bray. He wants the past to stay buried. But we need to get in there to find out what's going on with Rasputin.
What was that?
Guardian, you still with me?
That was cool for the little like
We're
change
clear.
of the
Where to next?
screen.
We've found a Golden Age research facility buried inside a glacier. Where do you think? Meet me at the entrance to Clovis Bray.
Nice.
Welcome to the party, pal.
You made it.
Actually, yes. We did.
Well, there were a lot of them. But you did great. Come on, let's see what's hiding in here. Besides hordes and hordes of frozen Hive, I mean.
Her cape had a wolf on it. It looked like she could be a star.
You two clear a path while I try to find a way into Clovis Bray.
We've encountered Warminds before, but Ikora said Rasputin was trapped on Earth.
Rasputin is capable of operating across multiple systems simultaneously.
So all
Great.
those
Well, being a
times the Vanguard
supercomputer,
was
yeah, I
trying to
imagine.
talk to him in the Cosmodrome.
They were engaging fragments of Rasputin left behind after the collapse, but his core mind was always here.
I'm here. I'm really here. I can't believe it. Clovis Bray. I'm home. The main access is encrypted. Good thing I know a few tricks. At least that seems to run in the family.
Personnel identified Dr. Anastasia Bray. Welcome to the Clovis Bray Research Facility, the fabled cradle of invention on Mars. You are part of an important moment in history. Together, we will strive to
Voice sounds
reach
familiar.
beyond the stars.
does.
Remember, you are Clovis Bray.
And we're in business.
Maybe it's because I'm thinking of like Demolition Man, and it sounds like the guy that was like the president there or whatever. Who like his voice is always like
Looks like Rasputin's core is housed
On
in a
everything.
separate structure. Hope you're up for a little
you have been
exploring.
charged $5 for a
This
violation.
facility is massive.
The Braves
Maybe, but-
dreamed big.
I think we do know
I
him
don't
from
know much
something.
about my family, but I know
I was
that.
reading Demolition Man.
I'm picking up a lot of Hive activity. They're
You
swarming
should
the
always be
core.
thinking Demolition Man.
On it. Let me try to access the security systems.
What's the status on the security systems?
I'm working on it. Hang in there.
We have a big problem.
Come on, Rasputin. Give me something here. It's It's the Valkyrie. Rasputin's weapon. I think he heard us.
Sweet.
Nice weapon.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Anna, the door's unlocked.
Exploding javelin.
Did you?
It wasn't me.
Thank you.
Maybe he's inviting us inside.
Well,
Maybe this is where...
he's not exactly a nice guy, so shouldn't we be a little bit suspicious about this?
Well, he wasn't named after a nice guy.
Hello, Guardian.
Oh, Shanks.
What do you think you're doing? Do
Busted.
you have any idea how dangerous this thing is?
What were you trying to do to Rasputin?
Rasputin is Vanguard business, Anastasia, not yours. You do not belong here.
I beg your pardon.
You belonged in the city. But instead of standing by your brothers and sisters when Gaul came for us, you were here, doing what you always do. What you were never supposed to do.
I did what I believed to be right. I came here to protect humanity. Isn't that what Guardians are supposed to do? This is a war of many fronts, and there's more than one way to fight it, Zavala. Look, you tried to shield the entire world, but you can't. There's got to be a better way.
And you think Rasputin is the answer? It's gone silent. It's a broken weapon. Too dangerous to be left alone and too unpredictable to wield.
That might be true. Or maybe he has nothing to say. Maybe, just maybe, we never bothered to ask him what he wanted.
I don't
There you
have
go.
time
Full
to go
empathy.
through this with you again. You had no right.
I have every right. You don't understand the connection I share with Rasputin. Here, let me show you.
Okay. We should really figure out exactly what's doing that.
I can tell you. Rasputin was not the only thing to awaken on Mars.
I thought we were done for. And then Rasputin, I didn't know if he would answer. I mean, I hoped he would, but you never know with him. That javelin, though? Wow. That's one hell of a confirmation. But the real problem is Zol. The Hive became what they are today by making dark pacts with worm gods. Zol is one of those gods. I've been talking to Zavala, and
gods.
he has an idea. Something that Zol won't be able to resist. Problem is, that something is in the EDZ, and everyone wants it.
We need something to draw
Great.
out Zol. Something worth
There we go. Yeah.
on.
I'm not sure I want to know what a monster god feeds on.
Power. And we've intercepted
all gods
revelation
feed on.
transmissions about a new fragment of the Traveler that splintered off during Gaul's assault. Zol won't be able to resist its light.
It's the Taken. They're jamming me.
The Taken? Are they after the fragment?
It doesn't matter.
After
Clear them
something.
out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just blow him up with a grenade launcher.
I've got
Where's
a
the
lock.
javelin?
The fragment is nearby, but the readings are inconsistent with other pieces of the Traveler.
Zavala, assuming this fragment-bait plan works, how do you expect to take down Zol without Rasputin?
I won't have this discussion again.
I can tell you, without a doubt, Rasputin is the only way to stop Zol. We need the Valkyrie.
We've won against impossible odds before, without Rasputin.
The Taken have projected some kind of shield around the fragment.
Oh, it's very rigid.
Very. The things that don't bend often break.
I don't think we can get through.
There might still be a warsat left in Earth's orbit. Let me see if I can adjust its trajectory.
We've got incoming.
Stay where you are. I'm using your position to lock on with the warsat.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here. That's cool.
Yeah. It's a very comfortable place to be right now.
Requesting orbital support.
Oh. I don't think that accomplished much.
No.
Anna, how did you get it to fire?
I asked him. Rasputin was created to help humanity. He listens to me.
Okay.
This time, the Warmind listened. But are you ready to shoulder the burden the day it doesn't?
Ooh, good call.
Guardian, secure the piece of the Traveler and get back to Mars. It is time to go to war with a god. If we find the place where this god worm feeds, we can use the Traveler's fragment to draw out Zol.
I've been running some scans. There's a cavern that intersects with one of Zol's tunnels.
Zavala, listen to me. I've studied the logs. Rasputin was barely able to stop Zol the first time.
Our mission stands. We will defeat Zol, and we don't need the help of a Warmind to do it. Not when we don't know what else it might do.
Guardians, I'm getting some kind of interference. I can't make sense of it.
I hear it too. Give me a minute to analyze the signal. Maybe I can figure out what it is.
The interference is getting worse, but I'm starting to pick up a pattern. Do you hear it, Anna?
I'll need more data to be sure. But yeah, I'm thinking it might be an encoded message.
Those crystals are
But for
surging
who?
with energy.
And from
They
who?
must be using them to gather power to feed Zol. The energy in this relic is volatile. Try throwing it at the crystal.
You're a little late to the party. You already did it.
It looks like the Hive have been busy down here.
Keep going. According to scans, there's a large chamber where all the tunnels intersect. That makes it the most likely spot for Zol's feeding ground.
Great.
Look at the size of these tunnels.
Going to the
Zol
feeding
must be
ground?
immense.
Exactly where you want to
Zol
be.
is stronger than we thought.
All the more reason to take it down now.
Cheers, Zavala.
They were chanting in an archaic form.
Let's take down a god. Only more reason to take him down
How
now.
he was labeled a heretic.
He's just got some good lines.
What could possibly qualify as heretical for the Hive?
Something about resurrection. This is some kind of holy space. They're readying another offering for Zol. The feeding ground is right below us.
I've decoded the interference pattern. Akka, Ire, Yule, Those are names, Guardian. Ancient, powerful names. This is more...
Oh, shit.
Anna! Anna!
Are those names of the different worm gods? I can't remember.
There,
That I don't
in
know.
the center. That's
remember
where we can
their
place the
names either.
fragment.
I'd actually forgotten about the worm gods until they got burned back up. And I was like, oh yeah, from our lore video.
I know, sometimes I forget that belongs in the Destiny world because
Yeah.
it's like such an ancient chapter of the world that it feels separate.
Will of the Thousands.
Okay, so are we talking to the Cave of Wonders?
We're talking to Zol.
Sounds like the Cave of Wonders. Touch nothing but the lamp.
You shall drown. Quick, get on the magic carpet and fly out of there.
Exactly.
Guardian? Guardian, where are you?
Oh, where could my guardian be? Zol took her away from me.
Thank God.
There we go.
I don't think that's actually ice on Ghost, but it does
Zol
look
is
like
heading
it.
directly for the Clovis Bray facility and Rasputin. If Rasputin
It was
dies,
kind of had that
the
since the beginning.
javelin goes with
That's
him.
why I say I don't think it's actually ice.
Zol
Like,
wins.
if it was just here, I'd be like, oh, he's cold. But he had it since the beginning.
My reservations about the Warmind aren't as important as defeating Zol. We do this together. What do you say, Guardian?
We say it's about time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost.
Zol is tearing apart Rasputin's neural network. And if he does enough damage, he could trigger a chain reaction that will devastate Mars.
Yeah, but
All
I mean,
know is we have one advantage left.
it's a smart bad guy to go after that.
I'll never trust Rasputin, but we'll need every weapon we have to stop Soul.
Dude,
Even one that's powered by a Warmind.
enemy of the enemy is my friend.
If we overload Rasputin's core, we can use the excess energy to overcharge the Valkyrie. I think that's our only chance of really hurting Zol. Open the cooling vents on the inhibitors. Then hit it with everything you've got.
Copy.
Attention. Neural net inhibitor offline. Core power levels rising. Continued fluctuations will result in a critical failure. All personnel are advised to initiate safety protocols. Remember, a safe work environment is a happy work environment.
Be well.
That node is giving us strange readings. I need a closer look.
Oh no. With the inhibitor offline, the neural network is going crazy. I'll try to stabilize it. Defend the area. Got it. Neural net is online and ready. Now for the inhibitor vent. The inhibitor vent is open.
Core power levels approaching critical overload.
Great.
Personnel are recommended to evacuate.
Great work. Get to the core before it goes critical. It's time to forge a new Valkyrie.
We could really use the Valkyrie right now.
Stabilize. Kind of. The Valkyrie is ready. All right. I need you to throw the Valkyrie into the core and force a full meltdown.
Okay. Yeah! Javelin, boom!
Complete core meltdown initiated.
Great.
If you can hear this message, you are
Run.
too close to the core.
The Valkyrie is surging with energy far beyond what my sensors
Also
are
known as
capable of
posted death.
analyzing.
Well, there goes the exit ramp.
Yep.
I've never
Zol.
seen anything so powerful. Be careful.
Yeah, he doesn't want to take away from the main
Auxiliary
fight.
power has been activated. Get to a node. Power up the javelin.
Keep fighting.
Oh!
Oh, shit.
And
I
kaboom!
can't believe it. You did it. You took down a worm god.
We all did. We're a team now,
Bravo.
Anna.
Yeah.
A good one.
Just another Tuesday.
You see, that's very convenient, the fact that the body just disintegrates.
Yeah.
There's no cleanup afterwards.
So, I mean, it's kind of considerate of the worm god.
Yeah.
Oh, Foxy. Trying to see if Rasputin is as good as Anna thinks. Are you ready to play a game?
The Bray family shaped me to be an all-seeing savior, while your vanguard sought to wield me as a primitive weapon. But today, that ends, and I define the reality of my own existence.
Okay.
My sight will stretch to the edge of this system and beyond. Never again will a threat go unseen.
Sounds good.
From this day forward, I will defend humanity on my own terms.
Even if it's from itself?
I am Rasputin, guardian of all I survey. I have no equal.
Destroy it.
What have we done?
Yeah.
Don't worry. We've got this.
No, what are you doing?
The name is Rasputin. Have none of you looked into history?
Well, and
Are
she's
you
like,
familiar with the phrase, be careful what you wish for?
yes.
Yeah. It's something that's been running through my head since watching Rasputin launch a brand new Warsat network
Good.
under his sole control.
Exactly.
I should be afraid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any rational person would be.
Yes.
But I'm not. I know without a question that no matter what comes next, we can face it together.
I mean, I love your sunshiny optimism,
is that
but
The Traveler's light has illuminated a path into a world of immense change. But the brighter the light, the deeper the shadows. How we choose to navigate that path, that will define us for years to come.
You have earned his praise.
But in all this uncertainty, one thing has never wavered. And that is my faith that you are the one who will lead the way forward.
Thanks, Apollo.
Hey, Guardian. I'm picking up some strange radio chatter. I need you to check it out. Know anything about scions?
Telepathic,
like everything.
aggressive, and surprisingly adaptable. They once were conquered by the Cabal, but now they fight alongside them. We've intercepted the orders the couriers were carrying, Anna, but they're encrypted.
Has to be some way to read them. Checking sensors. Aha! There's a commander near your location. He should have what you need.
Decrypting the files now.
What do they want?
To transform, to evolve into flayers, but they need Rasputin to do it.
Yeah, they're just gonna make him mad.
Don't
make Rasputin mad.
don't ask me them too, and like being able to take him over.
These scions would never take on Rasputin by themselves. But now that Gaul's
Exactly.
gone, I wonder who could be running what's left of the Red Legion.
Maybe that's what these scions wanted to do. Fill Gaul's shoes. I'm picking up a weird sort of static, and it's messing with my gear. Can you find out what's causing it?
Yeah, it's your
Anna,
cord.
the Hive were carrying pieces of a machine.
I hate when bugs decide to build something. It's always unpleasant. There's more static coming from
Fair.
tunnels. We can't have
She destroys every
experimental
anthill
hive
she
take
sees.
out in the wild. Shut it down.
It's a signal amplifier. They're calling something. I got a fragment of the message. Savathun, emerge from the deep. Take our power.
Anastasia, breaker of anthills,
Yeah.
destroyer of spiders.
Nice work. I'll spend some time wrapping my head around all of this. It's Hive, so I'm sure it's going to be strange. But at its core, their magic is still just science. I'll get to the bottom of it.
Science is magic.
The Red Legion have
Magic
taken
is
enough from us. Now they are here on Mars, scavenging the ruins of our golden age. Scouts have reported activity in your area. Intercept them and find out what they're up to.
There's a chart here. It's a plan of attack on the Bray facility.
Get there ASAP. If you hurry, we can catch them in the act.
The Red Legion has stolen energy from the facility.
Don't let them go off-world with those batteries. Destroy them at once. That puts an end to that. But nothing's stopping the Red Legion from coming back.
If we can get Cabal communication codes, I can send a signal to the Red Legion.
Then you ambush them and put it
Kill all the
their
Red Legion.
operation.
That would stop them from coming back.
I like where your head's at. There's a gulch near you that will be the perfect ambush spot. I've made arrangements for a special surprise.
Ooh.
Okay, Zavala.
Devil
shouldn't
K
have.
had some leftover explosives that we can put to good use. He sends his regards.
Why does Devrim have leftover explosives? Let's get to high ground
Nobody wants
before
to
our
answer
guests
that?
arrive.
Okay then.
I think we've upset whoever's in
Because
charge.
he made too many explosives. He had some left over. Better kill those hunters.
That should disrupt the Red Legion supply chain for a while.
Excellent work. We can't bring back those we lost, but we can make sure the Red Legion never has the opportunity to hurt us again.
Yep. You can't bring them back, but you can honor
We
them.
have a problem that requires your attention. The Vanguard did a sweep of the existing Bray archives. We found references to the Hephaestus Index. The index is a weapons development database. If our enemies gain access to it, they could
Good name,
reverse
Hephaestus, for the weapons
dangerous
database.
ordnance. I've located multiple access terminals that house the
How do
data.
I know that name?
Destroy them.
Greek mythology. Hephaestus was like the smith.
Right.
We've successfully
Yes.
destroyed the
gods.
first
God,
terminal.
I should have known that. Thank you.
Excellent work. Destroy the next terminal.
The hard data has been eradicated. Now we...
Hey, wait. I scrambled the Vanguard channel so we can have a private conversation. Look, Zavala is right about the risk. We can't just destroy history.
I understand how you feel, Anna. But what do you suggest we do?
Exactly.
Do what Zavala says. Just
No.
make me a copy. I'll be able to study the index, and Zavala won't have to worry about our enemies exploiting it.
All right. We'll take care of it.
It's not that I think that Anna's like got ill intent.
No,
I
she's
feel
well
like
intentioned.
I feel like she's being manipulated by Rasputin.
Connection established.
Which would seem
Looks
somewhat on
like the
par for
deleted data
history.
is still on 2 backup server shards. Access them, and I can recompile
Since
it.
it was Rasputin who betrayed her
Slight
family.
complication. The Hive found you.
We can handle the hive, even the frozen kind. Just keep the network open.
That's one piece of the deleted data. It's not pretty, but with both halves I can reassemble it. Great, we've got all the data. But I need extra computing power for the reassembly. Get to the main terminal.
I mean, I'm all about not destroying history because you need to learn from it.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a piece of this that you're naive to,
What are you
Anna.
doing?
They're helping me, Zavala. The Hephaestus Index is an incredible resource. We can't lose it. I need you to trust me.
What about trusting Zavala?
Do I really have any other option?
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, we
Zavala,
just met you, Anna.
thank you.
Zavala's earned our
The
trust.
index is safely
Over a lot of
offline,
missions.
and we can use it to recreate Golden Age tech. Think of what we could make.
No.
I am Anastasia. And if this information ever becomes a problem, I will hold you personally responsible.
Yeah.
Believe it. Believe
I
it.
wouldn't have it any other way.
I thought we were just
I hope Anna's right.
study and
I've
learn
been
from
digging
it,
through
not
Rasputin's files,
make things from
and
it.
There's a similar pattern that keeps popping up. After some analysis, I've deciphered it. It's a set of coordinates. Head over there and check it out.
I hope Anna's right.
There's
I
nothing
hope
here,
that
Anna.
index
Wait.
comes to help.
I'm detecting a unique energy signature.
That can't be a coincidence. Follow it and see where it leads.
Anna, we found the source of the reading. My sensors tell me it's a Devalin core. Let me see if I can pull data from it. There's a reference to Aikilos, a serial number. It's giving off a faint signal. Transmitting now.
The serial number links up with a chest that's marked as missing in the database. Search the facility. It's got to be there somewhere.
Oh, if it's for my kilos, we probably have to put the chest together ourselves.
We found the chest, but it's empty. Must have been the Red Legion.
Is there any inch of this facility that they haven't picked clean?
No.
Don't worry, we'll find them. Anna, we've retrieved your... Well, we don't know what it is. The data's encrypted.
The encryption is a sequence, a really familiar one.
Fibonacci.
But this is only one piece of the data. There's got to be another. We can use this piece to track the missing one.
We have it, Anna. Sending you the data now.
This isn't just a random sequence. It's an algorithm. I know what it's for. Get to the core and I'll explain later. This algorithm, it's an Omni key. My Omni key. It can unlock anything in Rasputin's database.
That's convenient. It's your Omni
But
key?
that's not all. Load the data components you recovered into the core.
I think some might say we're incredibly suspicious.
Yeah, I know.
Those
Not
data
the most
components
dressy.
aren't just useless code. They're blueprints. And Rasputin is recombining them in the core.
Blueprints? For what?
You don't want to answer that, Anna?
I've never seen anything quite like this before. I wonder what's inside.
A piece of my past.
Can we be less cryptic?
Yeah.
The only way to decode that engram is to bring it to Rasputin himself. I'll have to install my Omni into his network in order to crack
Well, at least
it.
we're on our... Oh, no.
I've
Hold on for a
located
second.
the
Crash our
terminal with a
Sparrow.
direct line to his mainframe. I need you
Yeah,
to
run him
with the
over.
Omni key.
Sweet.
So wait, it requires the your Omni key to open it, and you are going to now provide Rasputin with your Omni key.
The Omni key has been uploaded.
What could
Head
possibly
to
go wrong?
Rasputin. Time to open that engram.
Where
hope
did this
we're
firewall
wrong.
come from?
Safety mechanism. Cabal are encroaching on Rasputin. The Cabal have severed the lines to the security terminals. I'm sending you physical copies of the Omni key. Upload complete. Now we can talk to Rasputin and see what's in here.
Wait, we've got something approaching.
There's the main terminal. Upload the Omni key and we'll be able to open up that engram.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
I like it.
Hold on to your butts.
Whoa. It's...
Wait. Don't tell me. I want to see it firsthand.
Piece of the past.
I programmed Rasputin's linguistic AI. I taught him his first words, and then he made his own. That is an answer. And that is a gift. Thank you. These blueprints you recovered are something special. My sister Elsie and I worked on these together.
Okay.
I don't want to work
Nice,
on things
Rasputin's
alone
helping us out.
anymore,
Nice.
if it could be helped. So I was wondering if you'd maybe help me finish it. I know what you're thinking. She's from Clovis Bray. She must have answers about my past and the deep stone crypt. Well, I don't. Despite all my digging, I'm still in the dark on a lot of things.
Baby Jesus.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Another player's name.
Once again to prove
Like
your
baby
mettle.
Jesus just floating in the background.
Yep.
Kaor and his Red Legion cast off believe the Leviathan is theirs to claim.
Callous again.
Should they succeed, our relationship would need modification.
Yeah, what kind of
What
modification?
must be done? Ensure your continued favor in my eyes. This vestige of my power shall be your key to the wonders of the Leviathan. And now, little light, et vigor!
Oh, Clown's little light.
Forget not the magnitude of the Leviathan. To fall here would be more than even your light could bear.
You don't know what my light could bear.
Oh, fun! Look at the little cape went out there at the end, too.
Our character has flair.
More accommodating guests have arrived to usher you out.
Where's baby Jesus?
True. I don't want to be ushered out unless it's by baby Jesus.
Ooh.
Would that the Red Legion had but one throat, I would slit it.
Yeah, they don't.
Let him die!
feel like that moment from Lord of the Rings.
Excellent, my
Eowyn.
young ones.
I am no
Live
man.
and learn that with strength and power.
Yay, booty.
You have again carried my favor. Perhaps soon you shall take your place at my side.
Fat chance.
And know true power. There is no light here.
Great.
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So, what'd you think?
That's an intense chapter.
Yeah. And like you said, we are very mistrusting of Rasputin and
I mean, the name lends it to that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I watched a documentary on Rasputin, and this was a few years ago, so obviously I don't retain everything I see. But Rasputin, prior to that, my knowledge of him was, he betrayed the Russian family, the Russian royal family. And that was kind of like the extent of my knowledge. We don't cover a lot of that in U.S. history, so, you know. But then I watched this documentary, and it basically went into, like, him and his religious fanaticism and his orgies that he was known for having and, like, his power hungriness. And I'm like, I get why this guy is so reviled. It wasn't just, you know, a single act of betrayal per se, but this was a really bad guy. He was very off the deep end, and naming an ultimate weapon, the name Rasputin, really lends itself to not trusting it.
I will not sit here while you besmirch orgies as something that makes you a bad person.
There was a lot that went into his orgies. All right, it was not.
Well, yeah, there's a lot that goes into orgies. All right.
It was not just simple adult consensual orgies. It was religious fanatic orgies preying on young women by religious leaders. So
okay, when you put it like that, it's a lot worse. Though that is a different kind of orgy.
Yeah,
all right.
It was more cult-esque.
Cult orgy. Okay.
Cult orgy. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. that we've
There's a baseline for orgy. This guy was on the bad end. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, so and also, like, you know, our loyalty, like you say, is with Zavala, and
he's earned it.
Yeah,
we did just meet Anna. She's not earned it yet. I mean, I like her from what I see of her. I there's a lot there to like, but Zavala has truly earned it at this point.
Well, I think we need to learn more about Anna in the lore of Destiny, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember her fully from that. I will admit. But I mean, like, you know, like Zavala, Cade, Ikora, like, you know, those are the main characters that we know really well. And so, yeah, Anna Brad don't know her enough. And like, she was just, I don't know, like, it just seemed like there's a little bit of naivete to her. And, you know, I could be wrong about that. And I'm most probably and certainly wrong. But that's just the vibe that I got. And like Zavala just seems, even though he is kind of Debbie Downer at times, it was really cool when he busted both the Guardian and Anna. It was just like waiting at the door there. That was a cool moment. It's like, yeah, you can't get anything by him. You can't deceive him.
I'm very curious to see what they do with Anna. And I say that because obviously, having watched this and you all saw our reaction to it, I'm right in line with you. I think, there's a naivete about her, and that naivete makes me not totally trust her, because I feel like while her intentions may be good, like,
yeah, I think they're definitely good.
The path to hell is paved with good intentions, as my grandmother would say. So like there is an element to that where I'm like, you might mean well, and you still might totally get us completely screwed. Yeah. All of that being said, I tend to be an optimistic person. I tend to want to believe the best in people. I tend to want to have the same faith, sunshiny optimism, whatever it is that you call it, that Anna's exhibiting here. And I as you were talking about it, I was like, wow, it is really funny that I am so distrusting of her, and I'm so willing to be a skeptic and like, ooh, I don't know, and not backing her, because no, I'm not brilliant scientist, Anastasia, MD person, but like the same personality trait I've exhibited in my life and deeply resented when people assume that my optimism is naivete. When it's not naivete, it's just I know the risks and I simply choose to believe the best. And I think in a lot of ways that's probably what Anna is doing. And here I am, the audience, going like, ooh, don't trust her. I don't know, like sketchy, which makes me a huge hypocrite. So yeah, that's basically what I'm saying.
Rasputin did give a cool ass weapon with the exploding javelin. That was badass.
Yeah.
And you know, defeating a worm god, always, you know, gotta check that off the bucket list now.
Yeah, for sure. And it's funny too, because so by coincidence of just kind of like the world that we're living in now and some people that we've been chatting to recently, AI has come up a lot in conversation. And it was interesting seeing Rasputin because part of me is like, I feel like we're looking on him the way that people are looking on AI. And one thing which Zavala said, which I thought was absolutely brilliant, was the greater the light, the deeper the shadow. And I think that's totally true of AI. AI could do some amazing things for the world, like truly amazing. They're talking about how AI has come up with a treatment for lung disease. And like, if that is successful, we could have treatments and cures to terrible things faster and cheaper than we've ever had before. I mean, it would be incredible. But also there is that deeper the shadow part, which is, as you rightfully said, like, oh, protecting humanity, but even if it's from itself. Like, I think anybody who's watched like a Terminator or Fifth Element or
Avengers with Ultron,
or Avengers with Ultron, like, the ultimate lesson is that we are our own worst enemy, that we are essentially the extinction event that's coming for us because we are going to destroy. That is what we continually do. And if AI were to interpret the data is not in our favor. So I think it's interesting kind of just seeing this portrayed with Rasputin as this ultimate weapon, but designed to guard humanity. And we're sitting here going like, yeah, but what if that's from humanity? Because we kind of suck a lot with regards to the people and the planet and the animals and so many other things. We're not on a great list. So I don't know. I was just finding parallels to the real world we're living in because we've talked a lot about AI in various conversations over the weekend. And that kind of felt like where this was at.
Not to go too much into it, but I think I agree with kind of what Bill Gates had said, like, you know, someone with the internet, you know, the internet was something that took over and we didn't really know what it was going to become. And there's a lot of great things about it. There's also a lot of bad things about it.
Greater the light, deeper the shadow.
Yeah, you know, so will AI have some negative ramifications to it? Yes, but I think ultimately it'll be a good thing.
And this is the sunshiny optimism part. I'm in agreement with you. I think as all things that have come through human evolution, and I think of the Industrial Revolution as like a major turning point in the same way that I think of AI. Like, everybody said, oh, the Industrial Revolution, like, everyone will be out of work. It'll be the end of humanity. Like, this is terrible. Machines are going to take over. And that's kind of what it feels like with AI, is that, you know, the people who are skeptical and rightfully so, I'm not saying they're wrong, but they're raising the 5-alarm fire in every way that they can. And there are some genuine things to be concerned about and some things that I think will have to be addressed ultimately by those in control of AI to make it safe. But there are so many benefits to it that I think can help humanity, help workers, help things in the long run. You know, humanity has to learn to evolve. Our governments, our corporations, our people, our organizations, they all have to evolve. This is the next major evolution phase. And, you know, people are self-preserving. So in the long run, I think it's going to work out.
Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want all of our Destiny reactions, check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you, as well as a link to our Patreon. We can get early ad-free access to our reactions. And as we go on to the next part of Destiny, we're going to have, since it's a longer video, I think it's like 2 hours or more, we're gonna upload it weekly to Patreon. And then once we have it all done, then we'll upload it all to YouTube, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you wanna, you know, watch along with us, then go ahead and sign up with us on Patreon. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Destiny 2 all Warmind cutscenes, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.